In this session, we'll be learning about synchronous machines. So synchronous machines are of two types. Synchronous generators and synchronous motors. Synchronous generators convert mechanical energy to electrical energy at a particular voltage level and fixed frequency. Here this fixed frequency is of utmost importance because it is the fixed frequency which attributes a specific kind of characteristic to this machine, and that's why it is called synchronous machine. And this synchronous motor converts electrical energy to mechanical energy when a particular voltage is applied at fixed frequency. Now let us discuss the importance of frequency of a synchronous machine. So as far as the power characteristic of synchronous machine is concerned, it is decided by the frequency. So here frequency depends upon speed of the rotor. That is, we are having basically two major components in any electrical machines. The first one is called stator, which is stationary in nature, and the moving component is called rotor. Let this simple synchronous generator be of having two poles, namely north pole and south pole, and let us consider a single coil of conductor AA dash, and this rotor is being driven by a prime mover. Prime mover is a kind of arrangement which is used to rotate the rotor. So higher the speed of rotation, more number of cycles of induced voltage will be generated in the coil AA dash. For example, if this rotor is rotated one time in 1 second, then we will be having only one cycle of the generated voltage. And if we'll be increasing the rotation of the this rotor is rotated twice in a second, then we will be getting 2 cycles of the voltage in the same period of time. So here we are seeing that the number of cycles have increased from the previous case. So in this way, by increasing the voltage, by increasing the speed of rotation, we can change the frequency, that is the cycles of the voltage, the alternating cycles of the voltage generated across the coils of the stator. So in case of a synchronous machine, the frequency is fixed, and this fixed frequency means that we have to rotate the the rotor of the synchronous generator or motor at a constant speed. This constant speed is called synchronous speed, and this gives rise to name of this machine as synchronous machine. Now let us have a look at the operating principle for synchronous machine. Principle of operation of synchronous machine. Principle of operation. So the principle of operation of a synchronous machine is based upon Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Law of electromagnetic induction, which says that whenever there is relative space or time variation between magnetic field and conductor, an EMF will be induced. An EMF will be induced, and the direction of this EMF is given by Lenz's law, which says that the direction of this EMF induced EMF will be such that it will oppose the cause which is generating this EMF. So for production of or generation of an EMF, for generation of EMF, we need a conductor and magnetic field, and relative motion between these two. So we'll be having two cases here. In first case, conductor is moving, but the magnetic field can be fixed, or we can say stationary. And in second case, we can have conductor being stationary and magnetic field can be varying. So both of these cases give rise to an induced EMF, and the value of this induced EMF is given by E is equal to B L V sin theta. It is one of the basic relation and problems based on these relations are generally asked in examinations, where B is the flux density, L is the active length of the conductor, V is the velocity in meter per second, length will be in meter, flux density will be in Tesla, and theta is the angle between magnetic field and direction of motion of the conductor. Now let us try to establish a relationship for frequency in terms of number of revolution and number of poles of a synchronous machine. Let P equal to, let us consider a synchronous machine where number of poles are given by P. P is the number of poles, and N is equal to speed of the rotor in RPM, that is revolution per minute. So we have in one revolution this rotor will generate P half cycles. So we can say that it can be equal to P by 2 cycles. Now for n revolution, it will be having P by 2 multiplied by n cycles per minute. Now let us convert this minute into second. So for converting, we will have to multiply by 60 in the denominator. So we will be getting P multiplied by n divided by 2 into 60 cycles per second. This cycle per second is nothing but the frequency which is expressed in terms of hertz. So we have a general expression for frequency in case of a synchronous machine, which can be given as Pn multiplied by 120. So we see that the frequency depend upon number of poles and RPM of the rotor. Now let us consider for example, if we want to calculate the generated frequency in case of a synchronous machine having 2 poles, which is run at a synchronous speed of 3000 rpm. We can simply calculate it as frequency equal to Pn upon 120. We will simply put these values in the expression. 2 multiplied by 3000 divided by 120. So 50 hertz will be the frequency in this case. So given the value of frequency, we can also calculate the value of the speed of the rotor. So we can conclude that by controlling the value of speed, we can control frequency of generation. Thank you. We'll continue in next session.